Hi guys, Zach, Bryce. How to do parkour and freerunning, episode 3. Today, caches, vaults,
it's not really
and that
today.
sort of.
It's like always today.
Yeah, it's always today. But vaults and vaults. Hi guys, Zach, Bryce. How to do parkour and freerunning, episode 3. Today, caches, vaults,
it's not really
and that
today.
sort of.
It's like always today.
Yeah, it's always today. But vaults and vaults. Okay, so the first thing you want to learn before you do any vaults is the safety vault.
So I use my good leg, like if I go like that, I use.
I've seen it doesn't matter, but I've seen people use the leg that's on top. So basically, it's like that. You put your hand down that you want to vault over. That's the hand's up to you, and then you put your top leg on the table and just push yourself over the obstacle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do my bottom leg. Bottom leg just seeds.
Yeah. Basically, it's just to keep you safe and teach you the technique for speed vaults, dash vaults, stuff like that. All right, so the next thing is the speed vault, which is basically the same thing as a safety vault, except you don't put your hand down, your foot down.
Oh, so let's go.
Yeah, that's a speed vault, basically.
I mean, honestly, just do speed vaults over like smaller things.
Yes.
We're just trying picnic tables.
Yeah, especially like start doing with any of this stuff started on small shit.
Yeah, smaller and then larger.
Okay, the next one will take us over to the bars over there because it's easier to do it over the bar.
Oh, lazy vault?
Yes, it's called a lazy vault or a thief vault. People just call it either one. It's basically
parkour to get there.
So let me see if my memory serves me. A thief vault is when, here, let me get up here. So Bryce, put your hand down. So a thief vault, here you go. So a thief vault is when your inside leg goes over the bar first, like that. And then a lazy vault's when your outside leg goes over first. Pretty much, yeah.
Are you allowed to use your other hand during it?
I guess.
I kind of like using both hands. I like doing that, and that makes it so I don't go.
Yeah.
Flying.
It's just like a safety. And then that's pretty much just used to get over bars or like small walls
And
or
here,
such.
With other walls, we'll just do something easy.
And speaking of walls, this is what you do. Say, let's set the scene. Say this is like a little like brick wall here. This is a little pond. Here's a wall, and up there is our goal. Here's Bryce. This is a cat. Basically, what you do is you hop from here up to their feet. Your feet. This is imperative to do. Your feet hit the wall first, and then your hands. Your feet stop the momentum from running, and then your hands hold you up. Then you push down, push up with your feet, and hop yourself over the wall.
That you would use a speed vault.
Yeah, that's basically a speed vault. How you hop yourself over the wall. All right, so the next thing will be Kongs.
Let's learn a little more. Cats.
Okay, so never mind. The next thing won't be Kong. We're gonna work on. Let's work on cats.
Basically.
So you run up.
You have to do it in a smaller gap.
Yeah, smaller gap.
Only use it for certain things. Like if you're doing like some small ass thing, and it's like, I mean, you don't need a cat there, would you?
Well, that's technically still a cat. So, but basically, cats can also be used like.
People.
Say like you were there's another wall here, like the same height, like where I am now, and you're running from here and you want to get down there and then hold the camera. So let me get up there.
Ooh, nice cat.
Yeah. Say I ran from up here, hopped on the wall, hopped down, and then I go. Like I wanted to get under there. That's another way cats can be used, if you can picture that in your mind. So now.
So like, there's a wall and then there's like an under entrance.
Yeah.
You go like. And then go.
Yeah. So now I think we're done with cats. Let's go to Kongs over here. Okay, so the next vault we're gonna learn is a monkey vault. It's kind of like a Kong. Basically, what you do is you come at the table, you put your hand, you use with a speed vault down.
Step one, you need to have self-goddamn confidence.
Yes, confidence.
People don't believe in themselves. They don't think that they can use their energy just to do that. Or really, for vaults like Kongs and stuff, all you need to do is just drive your knees into your chest. All you need to do is up your arms and do the rest.
So basically what you do is you put your here, come here, let's do play-by-play. So first you put your hand down, one hand down first, whatever hand, then you put your next hand down. You bring your legs up, and then your legs go like that. You lift the hand you put down second up, your legs come through, and then you just come down, go to the ground and keep going. So let's go with fast motion. Like that. So that's pretty much it. It's really simple. The next thing to learn will be Kongs. Kongs are often confused with monkey vaults because they look similar, but Kongs are different. Alright, so basically with Kongs, what you want to do is you run at your obstacle you want to get over, you put both hands down. Now, you hop up, you launch yourself over. Now, what actually most people think is their legs come through their hands, but that's not what happens.
Yeah, no.
Your hands go...
I can't really go any further.
Yeah, your hands hit the table, then they hop off, and then your legs just pass through where your hands were. They don't actually come between your arms. So, like, this is the fast motion. The fronts of your knees might come past where your arms are, but your feet never actually go past where your arms were, or the rest of your legs. So here's another one, and then we'll move on to sit vaults.
So basically, all you really need to do is just drive your knees into your chest.
Yeah, knees into your chest, pretty much.
If you have to, just, I mean, do a little warm-ups, like, oh.
Yeah.
And all you really gotta do is just drive your knees into your chest.
And then another thing is, you gotta lean forwards a little bit. Like trust your arm strength to hold you up, but you gotta lean forwards so you can so when you bring your feet, they'll get above the edge of the table and you won't get caught. Next is a sit vault, lead up to a cache. Okay, so the next thing would be a sit vault, which is lead up to a cache. Basically, it's gonna be tricky for us to show you.
It's gonna be my first time.
Unless we can find a spot over here, we'll go look in a second. Because basically what you do is you hold the camera.
Here.
Alright, so basically, to do it on the table, your legs need to go in front of you. You need to lean back. And then your hands are behind you. And then they push.
I'm in the air right
yeah, say you're in the air and then the wall was where the seat was.
Going.
And then you push you push yourself back away from the wall so your butt doesn't hit it. It's like, basically like that. That's the best you're going to be able to do.
I got this.
Alright, unless Bryce can do this, let's see. Just launch. He did it! He just did it. Hot, spicy. Alright, let's get a little close up. Go. He just did it. Alright, go.
It's weird to say it though.
It's hard because you got to get you basically
jump with your knees ahead of you and kind of.
Yeah, basically what you're doing is you're leaning kind of back over your butt, basically. Notice he kicks it, like you jump with your knees up, then you kick your legs out, and you're leaning back, and you push yourself off.
Out right when you're about to put your hands.
All right, here, let me. All right, so next we'll show you a cache. All right, so the final progression in vaults is a cache.
You still have double Kong.
Oh well. For the final progression for a Kong and a sit vault is a cache vault, which is basically you run at your object, you do a Kong to get up, and then once you get to the other edge, you use a sit vault to get over. It's called a cache. Don't know what the origin of that name is, but it looks pretty cool when you get good at it. Yeah.
Cache.
This is what it looks like. That's basically a cache. Basically what you...
It's the same thing, but without using your hands.
Basically, once your hands for the Kong get off the table, you just bring your legs through, pop your feet up, outwards.
Once you start passing, that's when you want to kick out.
Yeah. You kick your hands out up at the same time as you do the sit
when
vault.
You're about to hit again, you just kick out your feet.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like, oh, here's a Kong, but then a sit vault then, or just a sit vault with a... I feel like a cache would be easier to learn before a sit Kong.
A sit vault, yeah. Well, you need a sit vault to know for the cache, though, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like this, you at least get a little bit of a help instead of having to go over the whole object then doing it.
Yeah.
This gives you a little boost in order to learn that little thing.
Alright, so, there's one more thing to learn, and that is probably one of the hardest vaults to do, a double Kong. Basically...
I don't know, I kind of do like a kind of long cache.
What you have to do is basically, you do one Kong, and then once you're in the air, you kind of kick your feet out a little bit when it's a really long Kong. You like kick your feet out, and then you put your hands down for the second Kong. That was a cache.
No, I'm sorry, I'm trying to...
And
that's what I always do, though.
Now,
I don't think I do a double Kong. Did I always do a double Kong?
I thought you always did do a double Kong.
I feel like I always, yeah, I definitely always kick my leg out.
Oh. Here, you want me to do a double Kong? I hope I can do one. Life lesson, mats make everything better.
I don't know how you do this. You kinda gotta dive a little bit, then go.
Basically, you have to keep your feet up in the air.
Oh God.
With the roll is the same.
Ooh, hit my shin. Ooh, shin. Ooh, shin. Oh, shin.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
did a little nice roll.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright, so basically, don't attempt this unless you're really good. Like, we can do it.
There's mats we could do.
Yeah, with mats at the gym, we were doing it. But I mean,
Hurt your shin.
yeah. Mats make everything better. So, that's, we can't give much tips on a double Kong because neither of us
Went in my hair.
can really do it in the table. But,
I'd say just do a cash.
yeah, just do a cash. Just do a cash.
Oh,
Always cash, don't do a double.
oh. Oh.
There's his shin.
That didn't happen.
That's-
that little dot.
So I guess that's it for episode face of how to do parkour and free running. Mac, Bryce,